Hi, hello, good evening friends. Welcome everyone to Precision Price Action Pro Trader Series. This is your trading buddy Ashok Devanampriya. The topic for today is the two master price action candles. Friends, you all know Japanese candlesticks, right? Do you guys know where it all started? I call Japanese candlesticks as a visualization buddy. They were invented by the rice traders in Japan, in ancient Japan. Alright? It became popular in the West because of this great man, Steve Nissen, from his most popular book, Beyond Candlesticks. It is much superior to line charts, bar charts for various reasons which we will discuss in the subsequent slides. And the biggest advantage is its absolute clarity. And it will help you in the subsequent days in your trading. Let's get into some basics. Friends, if you Google about candlesticks, today you will get at least 50 different varieties of candlesticks which are ideally irrelevant. You don't have to know all those crazy names, Morobozu, Doji, Sparrow, Hammer, right? There are so many varieties. But for me, as a price action trader, I focus on only two kinds of candles. They are momentum candles and base candles. What are they? Let's get in. Momentum candles are those candles whose body, alright, is greater than 50% of the total range of the candle. What it ideally means is, this is a typical body of a candle and that's a green candle, which officially means it is a momentum bullish candle, and the two projections on either sides, you call it as a wick. We call it as wick, we call it as tail, we call it as shadow. Here, if you look at it, the total length of the body, which is X, is greater than the combined length of both Y and Z. That's what is mentioned here. If X is greater than the combined length of Y and Z, or if X is greater than 50% of the total range of the candle, we call it as a momentum candle. Alright, who is controlling a momentum candle? If it's a green candle, buyers are controlling it. If it's a red candle, sellers are controlling it. When you talk about momentum candles, the way you should think is, imagine a huge highway. You are driving on a highway at a speed of, let's say, 100 kilometers per hour. Nobody stops you. You're just passionately traveling. Nobody comes midway, no animal will come, no hump will come, no traffic jam will happen because it is a freeway. Technically, it's a freeway. Correct? So, this is a scenario where one person is in absolute control. Alright? Let's see some examples. Look at this candle. Take see the total length. The total length is R. What is the length of the body? What is the total length of the body? Is it not more than half of the total range? What kind of a candle is this? It is a momentum candle where there are no wicks. Correct? The body is 100% of the total range. In Japanese, we call it as a Morobozu candle. Right? Look at this candle. What is the difference between this and this candle? This is green, which is a bullish momentum candle. This is red, which is a bearish momentum candle. How about this? It is also a momentum candle where there are no wicks. It is also a Morobozu bearish candle. This is a scenario where open is equal to high, close is equal to low. What kind of a candle is that? Can you check the range? Can you check the length of the body? Is it not more than 50% of the range? What about this scenario? Can you visualize? It is open is equal to low. There is no wick on the bottom side. Correct? What about this? That is close is equal to high because you don't have a wick on the top side. What about that? I guess close is equal to low. Can you imagine that? And finally, what is common between all these candles? The common factor is the total range is R from top to bottom, and the length of the body is more than 50% of the total range. And any such candles is a momentum candle. If it is green, it is bullish momentum. If it is red, it is bearish momentum. And finally, what kind of a candle is that? It is open is equal to high because you don't have a wick on the top. Alright, very simple, straightforward. Let's jump into the second flavor, base candle. In first case, you were traveling on a highway at a very high speed of 100 kilometers per hour. And in the second case, you are stuck in a traffic jam. You are crisscrossed with multiple humps. What does it mean? There is a congestion. There is no clear clarity. There is no one person who is controlling the situation, not the buyer, not the seller. There is a tug of war between the two. Such situations we call it as base. How do you quantify a base? A base is a candle where the length of the body is less than 50% of the total range of the candle. Simple. If it's more than 50, it is momentum. If it's less than 50, it is a base. You can easily program this. I can give that program to every one of you. Alright. So ideally, a base candle is like a test match, draw match. You might score little more runs, you might get little more wickets. However, at the end, it's a draw match. Why? Because it's an equal tug of war. And remember the fact, base is a place where maximum transaction happens, where there is maximum buying and selling between users. Let's see some examples. Can you make a note of this? There is a very small body with a huge range. The body is less than 50% and hence it's called as a base. What about this? A very long range, a small body. Here it is green, here it is red. Does it make a difference? See, in case of a momentum candle, a bullish and bearish momentum will make a difference. But here, two base candles with same color is insignificant. Can you say the match is draw, but I scored little 5 more runs, so I am the winner? No. The match is draw and I got little more wickets, so I am the winner? No. That's what happens with base. In case of a base, mark this rule, the color is insignificant. Another Chotu base. Look at this base. What is the scenario? Open is equal to low. See the wicks, the way they get projected. See how big is it? See, this much wick, this much wick. Body is so small. Look at this. So this much of fight. This whole region there is a fight. This whole region there is a fight between buyers and sellers. That's what it means. What is the scenario there? High is equal to close. What about this one? Can you notice? There is no wick. The body is almost 100%. So it is not a base candle. Next. Low is equal to close. Very long wick. Small body. So it is a base. And finally, another base. Remember this fact. Irrespective of the color, a base is a base. A momentum candle is a candle where one person is in control, absolute control. A base candle is a place where buyers and sellers continuously fight for dominance and nobody wins. This is in a nutshell. There are hundreds and hundreds of, candlesticks that are available in the world today, but In case of price action story, it all boils down to only two things, the base and the momentum. So those are the things you learnt, and the various types of candlestick formations which you don't have to remember. They are insignificant, they are immaterial. Who are you? You are a trader. All you should know is what? Who is dominant at this point of time. Okay, in subsequent videos we are going to learn about some more basics before we can even move on to the advanced concept. Until then, thank you very much. Your trading buddy Ashok Devanampriya from Traders Gurukul. Thank you.